Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, let's have a fresh week, fresh new story. Let's check the energy out for this upcoming week, which is going to be March the 25th, and I do know it's going to be taking us through to Mother's Day, which is the 31st. Right, okay, I'm going to use a Psychic Tarot. Right, that will do for that. Okay, let's have a look. Balance. That's actually the Justice card. The Crown Chakra. It's about being aware, spiritually awakened. The Base Chakra, so feeling grounded as well. That's perfect, because that's going from one end of the spectrum to the other. So we're working from the Base Chakra, which is here, all the way up to the crown. So that's like full balance. That's full enlightenment. Positive movement forward, which is the Eight of Pentacles. That's about actually movement now. The Throat Chakra, so that's being able to communicate. And the Heart Chakra. Wow. That's a full alignment nearly. It's the only deck that actually has the chakras in them. What this deck doesn't have is the court cards, so we don't get kings and queens and pages and knights. So choose wisely. It's decision time. Harmony, the Lovers. Got two. Destiny and Wisdom. Memories of love. Wow. Okay. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Tales of the Unexpected. Okay. This is harmony. That's it. It's harmony. It's being balanced. It's justice has now been served. You have the Wands, the Pentacles, the Cups, and the Swords. Card number 11. It's like balance is complete. Transformation's complete. That's what I want to say. I'll tell you what came out this morning when I woke up. Not actually when I woke up, because I didn't have this feeling. It was a very nice morning, actually, very peaceful. But it was this Groundhog Day. And I was down here and it was like, it's Groundhog Day. And it's like, okay, what does this mean? And I Googled it. And it spoke about, the groundhog comes out and then goes back in if they see the shadow of the sun. Which for me, just kind of like it's hiding away from your shadow self. So I don't know whether that has anything to do with this kind of, it comes in well with like kind of coming out of the cave, which I was picking up yesterday. So we have the balance, then we have the crown chakra, which is this awakened state. We have the base chakra, meaning that you're grounded. Okay, so here in the physical plus obviously spiritually connected. Then we have positive movement forward. So that's actually in the physical because it's a pentacle, which means where we're working in our physical. So now we're working towards abundance. The throat chakra means that you've cleared your communication blockages and you're able to speak clearly. The heart chakra means that your heart's fully opened and you can now speak from the heart. It's time to make a decision. Choose wisely. There could be lots of choices, lots of options. With this positive movement forward here, choose wisely. And then we have with the harmony, with the Lovers. The wheel's turned, it's destiny. And then you've got the Hierophant, which is the High Priest. That's about wisdom, marriage, tradition. Justice. Bottom of the deck, memories of love. Remembering what love is, somebody returning from the past. Let's clarify them with, I've got the fairies out. Let's see what the fairies want to say. Okay, lovely reading. Very well balanced reading. It's what we like to see. Deal with the devil, find balance. Face your shadow side. Okay, let's have a look at this Justice card. Renewal. This is a Judgment card. Okay, so review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others, dealing with that devil energy. Most definitely, that's where you need to find balance and realise that we're no better than anyone else. We are all as bad as each other. Perfect. Yep. So we've got renewal, which is a Judgment card. So we have Justice with Judgment. Both major arcana, so both something that actually the universe is saying needs to be dealt with. Justice with the Judgment card. So renewal. A renewal of a relationship here with destiny. So it's review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Moving positive movement forward here. Choosing wisely. So understanding your life purpose, or that will be destiny, and releasing judgments of yourself and others. So it's kind of let it go. So when you let it go, that's when you'll find the balance, when justice is served. So the crown chakra, let's have a look. Why am I shuffling like these again? I need a drink. The moon, crown chakra. This is the feminine's energy. It's also about secrets. Let's have a look what the awareness is. Oh, the awareness of secrets. So the judgment here is where it says powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. So we have the awareness now with the judgment and the justice. Reviewing the past. It's like the truth is understanding the truth of a situation. So there's the awareness card there with, sorry, let me just show you. The awareness card's not really anything to be able to see on it. The crown chakra. Okay, well it's quite crystal clear. Let's have a look at the base chakra. My cats are very active. All of a sudden. Hey, I'm going to have to move this one because he's going to go into a little bit of a cleaning mission, I believe. So let me just, hey, I'm going to move you over here. And you can sit there and clean if you want, rather than while I'm recording. Okay, right, oh, let's get back to this base chakra. So feeling grounded now. The Emperor's feeling grounded. Okay, that's about taking authority over your life. So use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised, a firm but compassionate leader. So feeling really grounded here. Taking authority. What I like about it is the Emperor here. The Emperor normally comes across as being really quite stern. But this one has his heart in one hand and he's got the world in another. This awareness now, understanding the truth of a situation, feeling more grounded because using logic and structure now to increase your success and getting organised. A firm but compassionate leader. That's the balance there. That's with balance, love and this positive movement forward. It's an authority, isn't it? It's like a leader. Authority leader. Authority leader? Okay. Wanted to say authoritative leader, but yeah, so, okay, let's move on. This can be doing with the choosing wisely here. If you're using logic and structure to increase your success, looks like there's lots of choices here and need to get organised. Now that you understand the truth of the situation. Right, let's have a look at this positive movement forward. Where's it taking? It's in the boat. It's a new dawn. It's a new venture. Okay, or maybe a few. King of Winter, thinking logically again. So now we've got the King of Swords. Knowledgeable. Okay, so this Emperor's bringing something to the table. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking. You picked up on that, on the public speaking here. A big figure with a lot of options. Unemotional relationships. So I believe that's going to be focusing now more on the big picture. It's that powerful intuitive epiphany. Oh, okay. The powerful intuitive epiphanies. Because something last night in dream state, I believe, a message, an epiphany, it's been coming through. I know something happened in my dream state, but I can't remember as of yet. But I was definitely getting messages through about receiving messages. Okay, I'm picking up on Mother's Day, so from maybe your mum, either in dream state or your mum said something to you. Sorry, my cats are like seeking. Ah, I think there's a mouse in the house still. Anyway, so the positive movement forward. Let's have a look at this. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Let's have a look. Strength. Now, in this deck, this is a pack actually which does differ in the tarot, because it's number 11 again. Which is quite. It's not often it happens, but the Justice card in this pack is number 11, and then we've got the Strength card with positive movement forward. Okay, that's interesting. So we have 1111, which would be this connection of a divine masculine and a divine feminine coming together. So, and seeing, as it says, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So there is this forgiving each other. And then there's this positive movement forward. So it looks like the forgiveness has taken place. And then we come to the throat chakra. So it does actually make sense, doesn't it? Justice is here. Judgment's here. The secrets, the awareness of it, understanding the truths. And now then wanting to move into partnership. A grounded partnership. There's positive movement forward. They are together. But there has been a lot of pain, the grace and the inner strength needed to overcome the challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. And it's time to embrace how wonderful you are. And that really there is coming on to both being as bad as one another or as good as one another. Just equal. So this throat chakra, we've got the star. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So it looks like that as soon as these communication channels open up, you'll start to look at the future with hope and optimism. So this is really about having faith, it's destiny, and it will move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Okay, so that's what the throat chakra, this communication is going to do. Then we hit the heart. So, okay. Six of Autumn, this is bringing in balance. But the heart chakra is obviously for the heart, where the Pentacles is in the physical. So it says the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. That's just balancing out the scales. Did I say something about crystals before I came on? I don't know. Oh, Six of Spring, that's nice. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. This is definitely a power couple. Be interesting to see how this unfolds. And of a high power. This couple is needed. But it's been so challenging. Okay, let's have a look at this choosing wisely now. Maybe too challenging. It's destiny though. Okay. What's this choosing wisely? I believe this is about the next step. It seems that the communication, well, has come in, but no, it doesn't. It says wonderful news is on the way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. And then we have the choosing the wisely. Choosing the wisely. 10 of Winter. The resolution of difficulties. A weight is lifted off your shoulders. The end of an addiction or codependency. So this is the end of the road. Okay. So let's have a look and go a bit further. But this is the 10 of Swords. It means that whatever you've been doing and whatever path you've been going on, you can't continue on that path. So you have to choose a different path. But we have caution here with choosing wisely. So there's a little bit of indecision going on. And it's towards the lover. Towards actually this harmony here. Justice is here. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Before I came on, actually songs have been coming through quite a bit, but before I came on, Karen White's Superwoman come on, so that might be something to have a listen to, because it's basically saying I'm not your superwoman. So okay, yeah, take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So there could be some conflict here. But it's saying take the time, though, to review everything. You will win in the end, so there's going to have to be compromise. Okay, we've got Justice. So the wheel's about to turn, and we have a Prince of Spring. So we have this passionate prince wanting to charge in with passion in his pants. And then we have the Dreamer. So someone's taken a leap of faith. What's it say there? Charming, self-confident, passionate and restless. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, and it's a passionate relationship. So it does look like the lovers here do actually, you know, get justice. And we've got the Dreamer. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure and trust yourself and others. There's a lot here about trust. Okay, 5 Wisdom. So this is the Hierophant, the marriage card. This is about traditions, doing things right. I want to say doing things by the book. And that's interesting because yesterday I put on the Facebook Channel of Love page. I watched a clip regarding Danny Johnson and her past, and she was speaking about how the book is, it's like the devil, isn't it? It's facing all the challenges and then coming out the other side. So it's like we've done things by the book. It was like the hard way, but it's the way it had to be to actually come out in the end with the enlightenment. It's amazing reading. I've got goosebumps as well. Okay, so let's finish off clarifying this wisdom. 3 is summer. It's time to celebrate. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations or birth. Friends you cherish. It's beautiful reading. Somebody's going to have a very awesome week next week. Beautiful. Queen of Autumn. There's the wife. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So it's the Queen of Autumn, generous, stylish, gracious and practical. So there's the counterpart. Wow. What a reading. That's going to be fantastic. This impact it will have on the world, this type of relationship. And that's exactly why I've been touching on the feminines have really risen last year and are coming into, their own. And the masculines, it's a year of the masculines because these are the kind of connections that we do want to see. We want to see people working together. We want to see relationships where it's not just about love, it's about the whole balance life. It's being content, happy, with no fear and no demons. Justice is here. It's come up twice, so with the Emperor here, sorry. It's like spreading this love around the world, the impact that will have on raising the vibration and setting an example, I want to say, for our future generations, that anything is possible. And it takes for you to go through all the trauma and the devil energy and facing your fears and facing yourself, that actually you come out of the other side. It was the whole purpose of it. And then you have the story, don't you, to share how you done it. And when you have more of an understanding, it helps others to realise that there is hope and there is love, and that you can change your circumstances and you can change your life. You can change it around. Okay, so let's get some, what am I working with? Archangel guidance. Nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. There's a lot of sensitivity between this couple. I'm going to read it, but it is time for healing and healing each other. Let me find the book. And there's this mothering energy that's definitely coming in. It's like mother's guidance. One reason why it's important for you to help children is because you're also helping your own inner child in the process. You're teaching what you need to learn. So pay particular attention to the messages you deliver to children and their parents. Take time to play, laugh, and to be silly and carefree. Nurture your inner child with as much love and attention as possible. Just uplifting. I spoke about the next generation. It's being this role model and showing really what two people coming together who have done the work, and this level of love here and this trust and respect, how that can actually change. It just changed your world. It would just kind of shine. This love will shine. Okay. Hello from heaven. I knew it because I've got the postcards from Spirit out. There's definitely some kind of message that's come through. Okay. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their love and blessings. There's some kind of message that's definitely come through. An epiphany. Okay, let's do this. I'm not going to read the meaning of that card. I'm just going to go straight to a postcard from Spirit. Let's get a hello from heaven. Message from heaven. Okay, let's give these a shuffle. Oh, there's a few. It was actually, I turned my head to look at my water and I thought I could really actually do a drink of water, and they've all fallen. We've got quite a few, so I'm going to read them, but I'm going to have some water first. Okay. Oh, geez. Oh, there's lots of them. Well, not too many. Oh, am I going to read all these? The internet, how did this happen? Okay. You are magic. Let's read the first message. Dearest Jew, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of your loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in a destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide, feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you, sending you love always and forever. Okay, I've got to stagger these out apparently, so that's cool. I'll put these ones just over here. I'll leave you there for the minute. Let's do an enchanted map. I saw Balancing Act, card number 11 again. I'm singing in my head. I heard it through the grapevine. You and me would do fine. Okay. Let's get an enchanted map. Education. Yeah, this is a lot about, well, studying. Of course, it's education. What am I wanting to say? It's this choose wisely. Lots of options on how I want to say these two can uplift the world. So, 35 brings us to an 8, that infinity. It's beautiful. Limitless. The ideas are limitless. So it says, life is filled with lessons, be teachable. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. So that's following the words of the Bible, isn't it? Okay. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school. Ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now it is time to be teachable, open to changing your preconceived notions, be a student, and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all, I don't know yet. I could actually say that a bit better because it kind of breaks it up, but it says, I don't know yet, meaning, but I can find out. That's something to just take on in life, isn't it? I get quite, personally, I can get quite frustrated if I ask somebody something and they just go, I don't know, you know, and it's just, they're not even willing to like, but I can find out. It's just, but I can find out. It's like some people don't even want to inquire anymore, do they? It's just, I do come across this quite a lot when I need assistance, and it's just, well, I don't know. And it's just kind of, okay, no one really, you know, always wants to find out more, but you can. So, why did I say that? I don't know. So life is filled with lessons, be teachable. I was touching on something, but it kind of came out the wrong way, so I'm not sure why it did. I'll leave it. I don't know. I can't even think what I was even talking about. Let's have another postcard. So this one says, you are fierce. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how you awake, how you awake. Well, I suppose. How awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society standards, but you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. Okay, so there's the second message. Throm. What's throm? From spirit, from heaven. It's messing with my words. Okay. So really it is about this education. Maybe that's why I went off about people not wanting to explore. It's just like, I don't really care. Well, I'm very curious. So it's just like, yeah, maybe get curious. I'm not sure. Let's leave it because I'm not sure what's trying to come out. Let's get a colour card. Peach. Inhale a breath of life. A breath of fresh air. Card number 19. Okay. That brings us in with that renewal. 2019. Don't know why did I say 20? I don't know. Right, okay. I'm losing the plot. Right, what's going on with the plot here? Let's read what number 19 says. It says, Peach releases stress and tension from the body. Okay. So Peach, inhale a breath of life. Peach releases stress and tension from your body, softening all hardness and dissolving any density, especially in the lungs and chest. It also brings gentleness, kindness and friendliness into your life, opening you to new possibilities and assisting you to attract prosperity. Allow peach-coloured sparks to cleanse away any stuckness and rejuvenate your lungs. Okay, so breath of life. Rub your hands together, then move them slightly apart. Focus on the tingling energy that is moving through your hands, imagining sparks of peach coming out of them. Place your hands on your chest and allow these peach-coloured sparks to penetrate your chest and lungs, awakening any stuck energy and releasing stagnation. After a few minutes, hold your right hand above your chest, moving it around in a clockwise direction. Do this for 2 minutes while focusing on taking slow, deep breaths. As you breathe out, allow all the tension in your lungs and throat to release. When you breathe in, visualize vibrant, healing, peach rays regenerating your lungs. Now focus on what you love in your life already and what you would love to experience more of. Visualizing receiving this increase of joy in your life. Say, I am now able to fully embrace all the wonderful experiences my life has to offer with joy, ease and love. Okay. Let's have another message from Spirit. With love. Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. So that really comes in with that giving and receiving there. Allowing yourself to receive. It's like this life. Okay. Right. I'll just put them over there. I'm just going to move some of these cards out of the way. See what the unicorns want to say today or for this week. I want to feel that they're ecstatic. The unicorns are ecstatic. Okay. Try something new. You'll only know if you can do something if you try. Right, let's see what the message is. I have to turn the page. Okay. One reason why you may feel bored is that you're doing the same things over and over. It's Groundhog Day. Sorry. Oh, to feel excited about life. I'll start that again instead of me just amusing myself. Okay. One reason why you may feel bored is that you're doing the same things over and over. To feel excited about life, you need to try new things. This card asks you to think of something that you've always wanted to do and then learn about it. Ask your family or friends to take you along on their adventures. When you try something new, you may feel funny at first, like it won't work, but just do your best to enjoy yourself and don't worry about being perfect, especially at the start. Nobody's perfect, okay? The more you can relax and have fun, the better everything will go. So sign up for a class where you'll learn something new, like a language, drama, or photography class. Or maybe take up a new sport. Stretch yourself beyond what you think you can do. You may find that you really enjoy this new activity and you'll most likely make new friends. You'll also find that you will learn new skills that will help you in other areas of your life too. I don't think you can really be pushed anymore into this kind of leadership role. Itch in the hand. Okay, a postcard. All right, we'll read a postcard. Dearest Stu, what's this one say? You are pure joy. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance, take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it would take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. So when you step into the role of the observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back, you'll be glad you did. Love you. Okay, so there's number 4, the 4th message from Spirit that's come out from heaven. Okay, let's what we're going to use now Right, let's get some daily guidance from your angels. Do I want to? Yeah, okay. There it is. Right, come on. Remain organised. Innocence. Oh, it comes in really well with this forgiveness. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. It's definitely what we're tackling at the moment, is self-forgiveness, I believe. Excuse me, it says, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. And the lesson is we're no better than each other. And once we start to, you know, understand this and then be able to share that, we can really understand our journey more. And hopefully, you know, judgment will be a thing of the past. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? So let's read the meaning. So, innocence. It's like letting yourself and others off of the hook. So, innocence. Hey, you're very fidgety. This card comes as reassurance that the situation and the people involved are guiltless. If you've been harbouring guilt, release it to the angels. Of all emotions, guilt has the lowest vibrations, so it attracts negativity. If you're judging others' guilt, if you're judging others' guilt, this card reminds you to see the godliness within them to heal the situation. You don't necessarily have to continue a relationship with anyone you distrust. However, it's necessary to purge toxic thoughts and emotions for your own well-being. Yeah, it's really about allowing the purge. It's like you can stop yourself. Your guilt can really actually stop you in your tracks and stop you from, you really have to learn to just kind of let go. So the angels ask you to consider that any misunderstandings were an innocent mistake. So additional meanings for this card: see the other's point of view, forgive yourself and release regrets. An argument you have may be based on a misunderstanding. Honour the inner child within yourself and others. Look past surface illusions and see the underlying spiritual truth of perfection and divine order. This honour the inner child within, it's a lot of past life traumas coming up, so lives that, you know, we don't even remember, but we have traumas attached to them, and also a lot of childhood wounds trigger, and it is really just working through these trigger points and understanding why we behave the way that we do and why we respond the way that we do and why we say the things that we say. And it's just really a reflection on us. So it is about, we all do it, and if we haven't done it, then you will experience doing that, and then you will experience the guilt, I want to say, of actually being a person that can behave that way. And that's what you have to let go, because we're all capable of behaving. I tell you what was coming in was the film, oh, I better get this right, is it Split? Does he have 23 personalities? But the last one that comes out is the beast, and that resides in each of us. And you're a fool if you think that it doesn't. And when it shows its head, that's when you really need to learn how to tame your own beast. Just a lesson. Yeah, okay. That's what I've learned from the beast. We all have different personalities that we use for different reasons. As in, I want to say, being like a world leader, you would behave differently, wouldn't you, when you're in authority, to how you would be at home. So we do have different faces for different places, but it's about taming that beast and just coming from a heart-centered space, no matter where you go, and sharing that and sharing your experience. Okay, so that's that one. So let's have a look at the chakra cards. Well, we've got near on full alignment. What was missing? The third eye, but we have the awareness. So the third eye is about seeing things clearly. We've got the throat chakra. The solar plexus is missing, which is about the willpower and the courage. Okay, that's kind of the I can attitude. And then we've got the passion that's missing. We've got the passion in the pants here, but the one that isn't, the ones that are actually missing are the passion being activated, the willpower, and seeing things clearly. Wow, that brought that together, didn't it? Okay. It's bizarre how I haven't got my chakra necklace on today. I felt okay for it to come off, so okay. Let's get a chakra card. Self-worth. Yeah, this is it. This is the block. And it can stop us for good. Well, I'm not sure for good. I think time heals all pain. But if we knew that we could let it go quicker because it's just part of the process, we can stop ourselves feeling so much internal pain, and we're just really playing with the devil. Okay. We all know that we're not perfect. I wouldn't want to be perfect. That's an expectation, isn't it? So, but I think we can set standards for ourselves, and if we fail and we notice that we're failing in those standards that we set for ourselves, then it's our job to pick ourselves back up. And that's okay, isn't it? So let's have a look. It's called the salmon chair. Come sit in my chair and feel my love, says the great servant. So the great servant's really about the council above. And okay, let's hear what they want to say. The legend. The salmon chair appears to an Inuit child playing in the snow. Value and... For one, it's that word that I don't actually... Inuit. I don't even know what that word means. I'll have to Google it. Okay. The salmon chair appears to an Inuit child playing in the snow. Valley and river are the salmon chair's protectors. I never get to see it, complains River. Valley whispers, there are those who can close their eyes and see it. The child rushes home to tell her elders about the chair, but no one believes her and she lies down exhausted. Later the chair appears to her again. She climbs in and feels the great servant's love. The inspiration. People, events and material objects beyond your frame of reference are being drawn to you. Aim higher, for you will draw even greater experiences into your life. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving is an action. So, personal inquiry. How do I relate the word deserving? Am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? So, key ideas: greater knowledge, innocent curiosity, being rewarded and receiving divine love. Keywords: faith, self-love and value. So the meditation for this is, I like how passion's next door, I quietly sizzle and shine. Princess of Ember. Sorry, I'm going back to the passion. Let's go back to self-worth first. Meditation. Let go of any tension as you fall like a feather into the salmon chair. Imagine the chair receiving you. Feel yourself being filled with salmon light. Stay there until you have received an abundance of energy from the light. Okay, right, let's read this last postcard that I've got here. It says, be fearless. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer and the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of a quality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. I was going to say let your well be welled. But let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. Okay, so there's that message. Right, okay. I'm going to do a journey of love. It's 12:12. I was singing in my head, it's easy like Sunday morning, the temple. Card number 59. Where is the book? Okay. Okay, let me find the page. And open straight up to the lovers there, just before I didn't open straight up. Oh, but it does mention that the lover and the beloved meet in sacred space. They take respite from cares of the world, entering into sanctuary where only they exist. You are in need of this. Okay, so this for me is just straight away, whether that's what's been going on in dream state, is that the masculine and feminine have been connecting, but also that's what's needed now in the physical. I've picked up it's about the healing of the coming together. They need to heal their relationship first before then they can go on and heal the world. Wow. Heal the world, make it a better place. For you and for me and the entire human race. Okay. The lover and the beloved meet in sacred space. They take respite from cares of the world, entering into sanctuary where only they exist. You are in need of this. Meditation, making love, connection and dance, intimacy and surrender into the moment. Your body and soul need to enter into the temple and participate in sacred ceremony. Choose to gift this to yourself. Set aside time, turn off the computer and mobile phone, turn on music and set the lighting. Be in the present moment. Do you remember your body? Ah, yes, here it is. Can you be in its temple with presence and delight? It's just about self-love, isn't it? That self-worth. Okay, this oracle, I'm going to put the card down. This oracle brings guidance to take time out to smell the flowers. I was going to say roses. Okay, stop adding the words in. I will. This oracle brings you guidance to take time out to smell the flowers, savour the pleasures of life and renew your connection to the inner lover. Your sensuality wants to come out and play. You are encouraged to explore scent, taste, touch and feeling. You are encouraged to play with colour. What moves you? What brings you into connection with yourself in this moment again? It is the wholeness of divine self-connection in sacred space that will best nourish you now. Hey, I'm just about to read a poem. I don't know what to... Well, he's not paying attention, but... Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I bet the microphone's picking that up. Okay. Jasper. Hey, dude. A minute or so? No? Okay, here's the poem. Love should be given as it is received. On this day, I grant you the love of 1,000 mountain streams. I'm going to have to stop him. I'm so sorry, but he's just... wow, that's just... It's not acceptable. Come on. Thank you. Just a minute. He's like, but I'm grooming. And I'm reading poetry. Right, okay. Love should be given as it is received. On this day I grant you the love of 1,000 mountain streams and the pleasure of 100 bleats from a newborn baby fawn. For I too cry for love, and like the fawn I cry with the hunger of being alive. And on this day I cry for happiness of giving and the warmth of receiving and the softness of your gentle touch. It is moments like these when I smile for the someone who will always care. That's beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I don't think I want to add any more to it. That's harmony. Harmony with a bit of work. No, with a lot of love and passion and healing. Okay, the temple. Right, I'm going. I will catch up with you guys soon. Have a fantastic week. Bye for now.